The time now, it's 8 o'clock in the morning time, and it is time now for the Peter Channel News Morning Report for the Saturday morning, August 30th, 2014. Welcome to Saturday morning here, and our top story at 8 o'clock on this Saturday morning here, August 30th, 2014, which is another week and another set of foreign policy headaches for the Obama administration. But as the president candidly admitted, we don't have a strategy yet to tackle the growing threat from the terrorist group ISIS. In Johannesburg, Lesotho's Prime Minister Thomas Tabane on Saturday accused the country's army of attempting a coup against him, he told the South African ENCA television station. The Sacramento, California, the California State Legislature enacted a ban on plastic grocery bags on Friday near the end of its 2-year session, and a measure that would be signed into law would become the first of its kind in America. Barcelona, a new heart failure drug from Novartis cut the risk of both cardiovascular disease and hospitalization by a fifth, and a keenly awaited study boosted hopes for a product that is seen as a multi-million-dollar seller. European Union foreign ministers have been expressed deep concern at Russia's aggression against Ukraine as the bloc leaders prepare to continue new sanctions on the Moscow government. Those with health coverage for Obama's law may face a challenge. David Cameron and Nick Clegg will try to reach agreement on new measures to combat the terror threat posed by Islamist extremists, including the new legislation to make it easier to take people's passports away to prevent them from traveling to Iraq and Syria. Meanwhile, Syrian rebels target new UN encampment goals, and Australia demands immediate release of UN peacekeepers offers intelligence resources. Miners and rescue workers hold a miner covered in mud after he was rescued from a gold mine blocked by a landslide in Bonanza's town in New Zealand. Here in Warsaw, over and over again, fought the entire and apple bomb within a hinge. Russia set it in tanks in Eastern Europe. An Egyptian court sentenced Mohammed Badi, general guide of the outlawed Muslim Brotherhood, and 7 others to life in prison on Saturday for incited violence during protests last year, judicial sources said. Several Texas abortion restrictions that could have resulted in the closing over a dozen clinics in the state went thrown out over a federal judge who sided with the clinics. Oklahoma City's police chief shared his thoughts on what he learned from protests in Missouri. The Labor Day weekend will feature hot, humid conditions with a chance of late-day showers and thunderstorms, and I'll have more on that on the weather in a couple of minutes. Here, Hamden, Connecticut police late Friday located a car that, according to multiple reports, may be connected to a threat against President Obama, according to the Secret Service investigation said. Protesters confront police during an impromptu rally on Sunday, August 10, 2014, to protest the shooting of 18-year-old Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, as Ferguson protested filed a lawsuit against police for civil rights violations. There, consumer spending has dropped down to fall in the very first if we see the 6-month statistics if it's almost observed as households confidence rate high in August, approaching the highest point in 7 years. The European Central Bank goes back to work after the summer of next week with inflation in the Eurozone down to 0.3%. That may be prove enough for them to bring in new policy measures. Hyperlapse for iPhone will revolutionize wildlife films. When Foursquare will launch its self-titled app, the company managed to halt the long downward spiral it had seen over the App Store's chart since last year. Joan Rivers, the estimated U.S. stand-up comic and octogenarian television presenter, has remained seriously ill in a New York hospital for a second day, her daughter said. CeeLo Green has pleaded no contest to felony charge he drugged the 33-year-old woman with ecstasy while they were on a July 2012 dinner date in Los Angeles. The 2014 FIBA World Cup tips off on Saturday over the next 6